Good morning, Saugus. I'm Nina Ripoll, and today is Wednesday, October 11th.
And I'm Cardan Watson. This is SNN.
To celebrate Hispanic and Latino Heritage Month, we thought we'd tell you about Frida Kahlo.
Frida Kahlo was born on July 6th in 1907 in Coyoacan, Mexico City, Mexico. At the age of 6, she was diagnosed with polio. In recovery, she limped on her legs as the disease damaged her right leg and foot. In 1922, Kahlo was one of the few girls who attended National Preparatory School, where she was well known to have an optimistic attitude and love for colorful jewelry and clothes. In 1925, Kahlo suffered a hip injury from a bus accident, but this did not stop her from taking her own creative liberties.
During her recovery, Kahlo began painting and finished her first self-portrait. In 1929, she married Diego Rivera, fellow painter and muralist from Mexico. 11 years later, Kahlo sold her paintings at a new gallery in New York City, where she also received 2 commissions. The following year, Kahlo lived in Paris, where she continued painting and met fellow artists Marcel Duchamp and Pablo Picasso. During this time, she created pieces like The Suicide of Dorothy Hale and The Two Fridas. Kahlo continued painting and supporting political causes until her death in 1954.
Kahlo's legacy lives on today with the 2002 film Frida, Museo Frida Kahlo, a museum in Mexico City, and Hayden Herrera's 1983 book, Frida, a biography of Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo was one of the greatest Mexican artists who still continues to inspire artists today. Please stand for the flag salute.
Please stand. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Seniors, the University of California and California State University applications are open. Applications will be accepted up until November 30th. To apply, follow the links in the Senior Google Classroom. If you have any questions, see your counselor. FAFSA will be available for seniors to apply for financial aid online during December, not October. There is a new and improved FAFSA provided by the federal government, which delays its release until December. The deadline will still be March 2nd of 2024. Senior families will be notified when the application is available. The parking lot is reserved for staff and seniors with parking passes. If you are parked without a valid pass, you will be ticketed and called into the AP office. Privileges, including dances and school events, can be taken away for students with outstanding tickets. Remember that the parking lot is also not a designated drop-off area. Students should only be dropped off at the Horseshoe. Juniors, Saugus will be offering the PSAT on October 16th. The test provides practice for the SAT and is the qualifying exam for the National Merit Scholarship Program. If you're interested, you can register and pay at the ASB web store. Remember that although the PSAT begins prior to late start, all testing juniors will miss periods 1 and 2. If you have any questions, see your counselor. All students who purchased an ASB card must have a valid identification printed on their ID in order to enter games and events. If you recently purchased an ASB card or do not already have the identification printed, you can visit the ASB office to reprint your ID. Now let's go to Shanine Gavorges with this week's ASB Minute.
Good morning, Saugus. I'm Shanine Gavorges with this week's ASB Minute. As this year's Saugus football season slowly comes to an end, let's finish with strong spirit. With that being said, for this Friday's football game, Saugus will be playing against Castaic High School. The theme will take place at Valencia High School. The theme is patriotic. I better see you all there with patriotic spirits. Also this Friday, our mascot Sammy will be at the game. Be on the lookout for him to talk with, take photos with, and more. That's all from me. Now let's go to Gavin Johnson with today's Saugus Sports Update.
Thanks, Janine. Good morning, Saugus. I'm Gavin Johnson with today's Saugus Sports Update. Today, girls golf competes in League Match 5 at the Sand Canyon Country Club. Varsity starts at 1. Tomorrow, girls volleyball plays Castake at Castake. Frosh and JV play at 4:15 and varsity plays at 5:30. Girls tennis plays Golden Valley. JV plays at Golden Valley and varsity plays at Saugus. Both games start at 1. Also tomorrow, girls golf competes in League Match 5 at 1. JV competes on the Chica course and varsity competes at the Sand Canyon Country Club. Good luck to all of our Centurion athletes. If you're interested in joining boys volleyball tryouts will be held today from 5 to 7 and Friday from 4:30 to 6 in the gym. Wear appropriate workout clothes and shoes and bring water. If you have any questions, seek Miss Rayner in room J1010. That's all for me. Over the next 2 weeks, SNN will be showing a series of videos touching on the importance of understanding and preventing bullying, as well as how we will find support within the Heart District. Let's go back to Nina Ripoll for the first segment.
Good morning, Saugus. This is Nina Ripoll reporting for SNN. Over the next week, the Heart District would like to shed light on the epidemic of bullying, the long and short-term effects of bullying, and good ways to prevent bullying. Students on campus should feel safe physically, socially, emotionally, and be comfortable in their identity. The topic of bullying is often broadly discussed on campus, but what is it really? Bullying is a repeated harmful action inflicted upon another who is vulnerable and not in full control of a situation. These harmful behaviors can include both physical and verbal harassment, such as name-calling or pushing someone around. Bullying is usually targeted at one specific individual and often stems from some form of power imbalance between students through one student having some kind of leverage over the other. There are many reasons and motives that one would have to bully a peer. These include things such as disabilities, gender identity, religion of choice, and other personal beliefs. Discrimination based on any of these perceived or real characteristics will not be tolerated within the Heart District. There are many resources to help victims of bullying. This can include talking to a trusted adult, using the Saugus Student Helpline, and by simply speaking out if you see something. We would like to ensure that being on campus never results in you feeling unsafe or discriminated against. This has been Nina Ripoll reporting for SNN. Remember that if you are currently dealing with bullying, you are not alone.
Reach will be hosting college guest speakers through the end of the semester. On October 16th, a representative from Aspire Counseling Services will be visiting during Periods 1. All presentations will take place in room Q 1715. Any junior or senior student interested in attending can obtain a permission slip from Mrs. Hillstein at lunch. Omega Sci-Fi's International High School Essay Contest is open. All college-bound seniors are eligible for the scholarship. To apply, you must write a 750-word essay on what the younger generation can do to ensure that elected leaders understand the impact of gaining their vote. The deadline to apply is Friday, October 20th. For more information and how to apply, see the link in the Senior Counseling Google Classroom site. Saugus's PAD project will be hosting a menstrual product drive to celebrate National Period Action Day on October 14th. All students can drop off menstrual products to the library that week during brunch or lunch to receive service hours. A pack of 20 pads or tampons equate to 1 hour of service towards Key Club, NHS, Rotary Interact, or any other community service required organizations. Products will be accepted through Friday. Starting today, the Santa Clarita Transit will begin student day tripper routes for school transportation. The 621 and 640 buses will be running from Saugus, as well as regular routes 5, 6, and 12 being restored. The County of Los Angeles is recruiting student election workers for the March 2024 presidential primary election. Students work at the polls for 3 days in March and may earn up to $480, as well as being able to put it on resumes and college applications. To apply, you must be a U.S. citizen and be 16 at the time of the election. The priority registration deadline is October 27th. For more information, please see the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade Google Classroom sites or email Mr. Fricky for an application.
That's all for today. I'm Nina Ripoll. Stay tuned for SNN Radio and Saugus Today.
And I'm Cardan Watson. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.